Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. So Wall Street continues to blame bad existing home sale numbers, new housing starts, GDP, and really just economic news in general on the bad weather. That's the current scapegoat for a piss-poor performance economically here in the United States of America. Of course, just functioning on easy credit, bank bailouts, and total bullshit at the Federal Reserve, buying billions and billions of dollars a month in mortgage-backed securities, etc. I expect all of this to get much, much worse in the near future. And as I've spoken to many times before over the course of the past several years and intensifying over the past few months, there will be no getting rid of quantitative easing. This phony la-la land talk that the Federal Reserve is going to taper, in my opinion, will actually result in more aggressive stimulus than what we currently have, above and beyond the original $85 billion in the not-too-distant future, when the economic data begins to thaw and people realize that this has nothing to do with the weather, but the fact that the United States is engaged in a material economic collapse. And it's going to blow up in Americans' faces, and of course the elites will be very well protected throughout all of this, and they will be also profiting from it immensely. I'm still extremely bullish gold and silver. I think we had a very healthy correction last year. It was great to see gold and silver both get hit. This is a perfect opportunity for many of you tuning in. It's a great way to protect yourself, and I think that is the really just the game plan, should be the game plan for everybody, is in general to prepare for what's coming. And to get your ducks in a row. And all of this will be coming to a dramatic climax in the not-too-distant future. Big things that I'm looking at are not just interest rates. I've been monitoring the 10-year bond, which has actually declined a little bit over the past month or two. I've been watching interest rates very closely. The bond market, the bond market itself, which is twice as big as the U.S. stock market, twice as big as equities, is honestly just in shambles. Even junk status companies based out of Turkey that are about to go bankrupt, junk bonds, are paying, they can borrow at 4%, 5%. That's unheard of. I want you to think about that for a minute. Borrowing a junk company, a junk issue able to borrow at 4, 5%, because you just can't get a return on anything in this phony, fictitious la-la land, this erroneous world of Federal Reserve stimulus and artificial reality. And of course, this is all going to come to a dramatic end in the not-too-distant future. I'm Christopher Green. Get your prepping in order. Prepare now. Don't wait for when the time bomb goes off. And we're all dealing with the repercussions of something what I believe to be far worse than the crash in 2008 and far worse than the depression that we experienced. And many of you and grandparents remember in the 1930s, it literally terrified people for generations and really stoked the fears and very rational fear of just how bad it can get. This all coming to the United States and all coming very soon. Get it out. Thank you so much for your support. Click that link below to support our sponsor.